The next patch is right around the corner, and that will bring the fighter Akuma, as well as changes to every character in the game. The discussion about making Street Fighter 6 a better game usually involves balance talk. There is one feature I would love to see adjusted, and I believe it is one of the most important things to change about the game, and that is the Battle Hub. The Battle Hub? You mean where all the scrubs go to play first to ones? Exactly. And I'm going to explain to you why the Battle Hub is one of the most important features in Street Fighter 6 and why they need to improve the experience. We can't talk about fun unless we talk about the almighty dollar. So I wanted to take a second and look at this month's Battle Pass. Let's first cop the Battle Pass, take my 250 coins, thank you. And the reason why I bring up the Battle Pass is most people complain about the fact that these items are for your avatar. And there are features like stickers and titles, but for the most part, people buy the Battle Pass for things like avatar items and jukebox items, which we're going to get into at another time. Everyone says the same thing. No one cares about the Battle Pass. We only care about the characters that we play in actual matches. And an easy fix for this is to add in-game rewards for the Battle Pass. Well, if Capcom wants to make more money, then they have to make us care about our characters, which means they have to make us care about the Battle Hub. And I like my character. She's pretty neat. So whenever they drop new outfits, I make sure to go over to the Hub Good Shop, which has one of the best songs in the game. I always go to check to see if there's anything new that I might want to cop for my character, but I know a lot of players that really don't care about it. Well, if they don't care about all this, then they don't care about having drive tickets or fighter coins. Therein lies is the problem. If people only care about fighter coins to get new characters and new costumes and not all the other monetization strategies, well, Capcom's not going to make enough money. And I'm not here to advocate for let's line Capcom's pockets up. However, it would be in their best interest to actually give us things that we might want so that they can make more cash and hopefully reinvest into the game that we love to play. And I know that there's a lot of players out there that are not going to care about their avatars no matter what happens. So as I was recording this, I noticed that people were talking about me in the Battle Hub chat, which is very serendipitous because this is exactly what I would love to see for the Battle Hub. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a top player. I'm just a content creator that tries to make content for people to help them get better and hopefully entertain them. This will be a good time to talk about my favorite moment in Street Fighter 6, and it happened during the beta. During phase 1 of the beta, I went to North American Server 1, and as you walk in, the first cabinet had a bunch of people standing around it. And those people included streamers, pros, and notable names, which got more people to stand around, and it created this really fun atmosphere of players from all over the place coming together and enjoying Street Fighter 6. Players like Snake Eyes and Knuckle Dew, and friend of the channel, Triumph. I would check out Triumph and his stream at twitch.tv/Triumph. Man, saying Triumph's stream is really hard for me. Even in this interaction, I got more people to come over, everyone showed off their outfits, and we talked about the Battle Hub and what they could do to improve it. There have been times when I've played casuals and people will come over and play me, and afterwards they're like, I like your videos, I'm really glad I got a chance to play you. It's a chance to offer community, and not just with content creators. It's nice to see the same names and be able to go over to them and say, what's up? Or to know that they play a certain character and join their cabinet when I need practice for that character. There are times when I'll see a name and I'll go, that's a wild name. And then someone says, oh yeah, they're in the Battle Hub all the time. I understand that most people like to play rank, so they'll just go to the battleground screen and just queue up for rank through there. You can queue up for a rank right in the Battle Hub and then still be in the Battle Hub and wait for a match to be found. Not everyone wants to be social, but I do believe Capcom should try to bring people into the Battle Hub more and more. So let's talk about some ways that we can incentivize the Battle Hub. If we look at the reward screen and go under challenges, we see a few things that we can earn kudos for, or in some cases, we can earn drive tickets. And you might have heard a slight delay in me saying that, and it's because as I scrolled down, I saw it was all kudos except for the weekly challenge of 500 drive tickets. And the weekly challenge of that is just to visit the good shop. These are in line and things that I expect, but I think we could be doing a lot more in that. I mean, I think most people don't even check here for their challenges. They just unlock certain tasks just by playing the game and just go, oh, okay, I got kudos. Awesome. I never looked at how many kudos it takes. By the way, kudos is a horrible name for that. I never noticed the amount of points it takes to rank up on the Battle Pass. So if we look at the challenges, we have 100, 400, 600, 700, 2,700, 3,200, and then we have the drive tickets on the weekly challenge. And that's a big chunk of points. 3,000, it's like 6 tiers. But the challenges are something that we should be going to like every day to check. When's the last time you looked at the challenge tab and actually went to see what your daily challenge was? If you do every daily challenge for a whole month, that's another 6,000 kudos. That's 12 levels. But I'm sure the next thing that you're going to say is, Kail, no one really cares about the Battle Pass. And I completely understand. Most people don't care about their avatar. Not me. I like Kail. I get excited when there's new outfits. And unfortunately, none of these things I really want. By the way, can we please please show your avatar in the outfit as the preview. Same thing for the dances and the emotes and stuff. Just show my character. What are we doing? I've always maintained that the Battle Pass should always have in-game rewards, things that can go on the actual characters that you play as. To be honest, the coins aren't enough. The simplest things could offer more value in the Battle Pass. I think there should be more skins available for the characters, but if they don't want to do that, the least that they can do is offer more colors in the Battle Pass. Like, why are colors that I'm assuming don't require a lot of dev time, why aren't those in the Battle Pass? You could offer more character portraits and different effects. You might have seen I have a mod for the pixelated character portraits for my game. Offer different options like this in the Battle Pass. I also have a mod to show the pixelated art on the character select screen. When we go into a match, we have the face-to-face screen. Maybe give us more ways to customize this part here. We can have a spot here for face-to-face taunts and emotes. Let's say they release 2 more faces and Jury now had 5. There could be a wheel here where you can customize up, down, left, or right to choose which faces you want on each direction. You can have people buy the faces, but you can also have them in the Battle Pass, which gives more value to the Battle Pass. The same thing for taunts. No one really uses taunts, but hey, it would be a nice thing to have for the Battle Pass. So why bring up the Battle Pass when talking about the Battle Hub? Because the Battle Hub is one of the quickest ways to earn kudos. Hell, they have cabinets that are specifically for farming kudos. These golden cabinets offer more kudos when you play on them. It's supposed to incentivize more people to play on these cabinets, but I don't think it does. I mean, look at all the people who are not playing on those cabinets. But when I want to farm kudos for the Battle Pass, the Battle Hub is where I go. Whenever you play a set on the cabinets, it's first to one, unless there's no one in queue. This is a different experience from how most people play Street Fighter. Usually, it's first to 2. I understand that the Battle Hub is supposed to be a quick play mode, so most people don't want to commit to long sets on the cabinets. But I think offering different cabinets in different sections of the Battle Hub might give you more options to play the way that you want to play. Maybe we can have a sign showing that over here is going to be the first to 1 cabinets, but maybe over here it's first to 2. And if you go upstairs, maybe these cabinets can be like first to 5s. But one change that I would love to see is to have a setup over here, and this could be the stream cabinets. Basically, everyone who plays on this cabinet, their games will show up on the screen here. There's cool information here about features on the Battle Hub, but I mean, we do have this little thing here that we can access, and maybe that will give us the information that we need. Or have these trailers show when the matches aren't being played. But if there was a setup here, it would bring more attention and more people would want to come to this setup. Maybe by default, have this one be a golden cabinet. I mean, we have these chairs here that we can sit down and look at the screen. But I mean, what's the point if we're just going to look at this? Another option is if we go to servers, there's a lot of servers that aren't being used. I mean, all these are just uncrowded, but maybe instead of that, we can have servers that are specifically marked as like first to 1, first to 2, first to 3, first to 5, first to 10. They've been knocking down the amount of servers that aren't being used, so maybe we can have some use for the ones that aren't being used. Another crazy idea is to allow the player a chance to rent out a server. This could be used for special events, so maybe for 1,000 fighter coins, you have access to a private server for 24 hours. This would equate to be $20 US. I would throw special events weekly for my community where we all get together and we play sets in the Battle Hub. Maybe I can have a customized rule set on the cabinet so that they're all first to 2 except for a few cabinets where I can make first to 5. If I wanted to run a tournament, maybe I can do so through here, and again, we have this stream set up over here. Just more of a reason to get people into the Battle Hub and excited about all the features. So I play Street Fighter Duel, the mobile gacha game, and I bring this point up often. There's always a lot of events going on and different reasons to play the different modes in the game. At the current time, there's a Mother's Day event, so every time you log on, you get some kind of reward. And if you log on all 7 days, you get a unit, something to get for the game. We could have easily have had some kind of check-in at the event counter for the Battle Hub and gotten some kind of reward after 7 days. Every few weeks, they do an event called Street Art. For each puzzle piece, there's some kind of challenge that you need to do, and when you get all the puzzle pieces, you get a big reward. We could easily do this in Street Fighter 6. Some things could be like play 10 games of rank, play 10 games on the Battle Hub. Another one could be play 10 games with one of the world warriors like Ryu, Ken, E Honda, or Chun-Li. You could have one that's play 10 games of Extreme Battle or one of those underplayed modes. Essentially, you can have some kind of challenge card where you're playing all the features of the game, and then at the end you get some kind of reward, like a skin or colors. Something that you would use in-game and not just the avatars. Something to get the average player that doesn't go into the Battle Hub or even cares about the avatar into doing features in the Battle Hub. And we already have something like that with the challenge log, but it's not in your face and it's not something that catches your attention. It's not something you check. Hell, I'll say it. It's something you don't care about. So the same way that we have this notice here with the fighting pass, we can have one here for some kind of special event. And who's to say we need to have one battle pass? We have this battle pass here for Akuma, but what if there was a second battle pass and it's all based around a character that's already in the game? We could have a jury battle pass that gives you things for the avatar, but also might give you different colors for different skins. We could add the faces and the challenger cards, emotes, and at the end of the pass, we can have some kind of skin that's only available in the battle pass. Maybe the costume could be in here and it costs 300 coins, but the battle pass is worth 500 coins. So there might be value to paying a bit more because you get more stuff, but if you just want to buy the costume itself, hey, you can always do so. I don't know if that would be better than dropping one costume for every character in one huge lump. Personally, I wouldn't mind that. And again, the reason why we talk about the battle pass is because one of the easiest way to earn kudos for the battle pass is the battle hub. So we've talked about changes to the cabinets, we've talked about events, and we talked about possible rewards. But there's one feature that's not talked about at all, and I think it's one of the coolest features in Street Fighter 6. And that feature is going to be the tournaments. The tournaments happen infrequently, but you can sign up for them. I don't have any footage of them, but I did participate in a few of them. Unfortunately, the servers crapped out both times and I got disqualified. If you look, it was for Luke and Ken's birthday, and I don't play those characters, but they were still fun to take part of because of that. They were real stakes, but it didn't feel completely like a sweat. The regulations were first to 2. They were 3-round games and a time limit of 99 seconds, which is standard for ranked mode and most tournaments. But the most important part, top 32 got 500 drive tickets and first place got 3,500. As you look here, there was under 32, so everyone got 500 drive tickets. This to me is super cool, and I would love to see more things like this. Let me know in the comments section below how many people know about the tournaments and how many people take part in the tournaments. This round of them is separated by league, so if you're gold, silver, rookie, diamond, anyone can take part of these tournaments. If you go into the news, you do see information about the tournaments, but again, it's not really in your face. You don't notice these kind of things. Not for nothing, when they spam you with these kind of notices, I mean, it's hard to really keep track of important things. To give you an example, when you load up Street Fighter Duel, you get this screen here that gives you information about upcoming events. And on the main screen, you'll have all the important things here as well as an event tab. I'm not saying to take everything from Street Fighter Duel, but on the screen here, there should be important events that's going on and things to take note of. It should be in your face that there's a tournament that's gonna happen today. There should be a quick way to get to the rewards other than going to the start menu. I think there should be something that says, hey, before you start playing, this is the important information for the day. It happens once a day, first time when you load up. So if you exit and come back, it won't show up. Or when you go into the fighting ground, there should be a section here for events. Or at the very least, when you load into the battle hub, maybe Eternity will stop you and talk about the things that's going on for the day. Because the only way to know that there would be a tournament going on is to check the news, which I believe does pop up, or to come to the event counter, or to come to the battle hub to begin with, and most players do not come to the battle hub. Basically, there should be some things that try to entice you to load into the battle hub. That notice should also have things like your challenges to show up here. It's possible that the news screen just needs to be revamped. This is just too much information at once, especially, again, when all the information is the same thing over and over. Someone suggested that when you load into the game, you don't actually come to the screen. You go straight to the battle hub. And I understand what they mean, because when you go into the battle hub, there's so much that you can do inside the battle hub. Also, stuff like this, can we not? Like, why is this acceptable? Why has no one reported this person? Because I have to go all the way into their fighting profile, hit the backspace key, which I didn't even know was a thing, and then submit the report. Like, get this out of here. There's no place for this stuff in the game. Also, if you guys see anything in the battle hub, like blackface or something, please report it. That would mean a lot to me. Get these weirdos out of here. I'm tired of it. While you're in the battle hub, you can even create a custom room straight from there, create it, and then have people join. If we're able to get to matchmaking and queue up for ranked matches, and we're also able to create and search for custom rooms, I don't know how I feel about it, but maybe an option is we load into here automatically and there's something that we access like over here to get to the other things like trials and training mode. I don't think that's the option completely, but give us more options to do the regular fighting ground stuff while in the battle hub. If you do that, it gives you more reasons to load into the battle hub and doesn't restrict access to the rest of the game. I think one of the most important things about gaming in 2024 is going to be the sense of community. And Street Fighter 6 has a really good foundation. It just needs a little bit of work. I want to have something for everyone in this game because I want to be able to keep people playing this game. And at the current time, I don't believe that there's a lot of reasons to play the many modes of this game. The Battle Hub is the main hub for most of the modes like Game Center or Extreme Battle or even the tournaments. Anything to bring more people into the Battle Hub and sit down at a cabinet I think would be beneficial to this game. And the best way to do this is through rewards. Most people want rewards for the in-game fighting, not their avatar. I believe if you make people care about the Battle Hub, naturally they're going to look at their character and they might care more about their characters. Move out the way, Kenny. I'm very interested to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. How many people here haven't done World Tour mode or even customized their custom character? We haven't even touched upon the deep system of the avatar fights, which might be another video. How many of you are in the Battle Hub and use it often? And if you aren't, what don't you like about the Battle Hub? If you got this far, I hope you enjoyed the video and you would leave a like on the channel. It helps out a lot. And I stream on Twitch and YouTube 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I spend a lot of time in the Battle Hub, so maybe I'll see you in a few games. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.